Hello people, I'm back with the next Dine at Home box talk through. This one is Indian fusion, not really Indian fusion, but Indian not really as you know it. But I'm really excited about it. Me and Will are going to enjoy it tonight. I'm going to play it up for the both of us and talk you through all the elements as we go. So first up, for just like a little pre-started bread course, we have the naan breads. So these have been filled with a butter. It's filled with a tandoori and coriander infused butter. And then I've just made like a little cucumber and mint raita, so you can dip that and scoop it up just to start. Next up, we have the samosas. So these samosas have been made completely from scratch, homemade pastry infused with nigella and cumin seed. They are filled with a potato and pea vegetarian vegetable filling and then deep fried. And then you have got all of your little bits to go on top. So in this packet right here, we have the lentil masala. We have the red onions. We have tomato and coriander and red onion salsa, mint raita in this little piping bag, and tamarind chutney in this little piping bag, and of course the Bombay mix. And then next up we have got the chicken Kievs. Obviously the no normal chicken Kiev. They have been seasoned, the chicken's been seasoned with lots of different spices and then filled with a garlic coriander butter, ghee actually, and then the coating on them is panko mixed with poppadom crumbs and nigella seeds. Then we have the butter chicken puree, the caramelized onion rice, the onion and carrot bhajis. I've done a little pickled onion as well to go with that. And then last up we have the dessert. It looks rather fancy. I don't know if you can see it properly there. So what this is, the base is a spiced ginger cake, and then it's topped with a chai flavoured chocolate mousse, and inside of that is a roasted honey caramel, and the whole thing is dipped in dark chocolate. You shouldn't need anything else to go with this. You shouldn't need to do anything to it. I'd recommend leaving it at room temperature just to moisten up a little bit just before you're about to eat it, or you could eat it freezing cold, up to you. But yeah, so that's your dessert. And then as ever, you have your little chocolate bonbons. So as always with all of my Dine at Home boxes, I like to make it as easy and mess-free as possible. So literally all you need is a pan of hot simmering water and your oven on about 180 degrees. You can use the air fryer if you want, or you can use the Arga, which is what I'm going to be using tonight. So to start, I'd highly recommend just warming up your naan breads on a tray in the oven. 5 minutes I'd say, just so they're nice and hot, probably not even 5 minutes. And then when they're out of the oven, plate them up, cut them up if you like, or rip and dip. And there you go, there's your bread course. Enjoy. So for your samosa, I would say put them on the baking tray. Let's give it 10 minutes in the oven at 180. So 10 minutes in the oven at 180. Okay, so whilst your samosas are in the oven heating through for the 10 minutes, say about 3 minutes in or something, just get your little sous vide sack of the lentil curry and drop it just into your pan of simmering water, just for it to warm through. Just give it a good 5 minutes or something like that. Just, you'll be able to tell it'll be super hot when it's ready.
Okay, so annoyingly, at this part in the video, the sound goes. I have no idea what I am saying here, but I have put the hot samosas into the bowl and I am about to top them with everything. So, when your lentil curry is hot, reach it out of the hot water, watch your fingers. All you need to do then is cut the bag open, as you can see I'm doing here, and literally pour it all over the samosas, like as much or as little as you want, but you might as well go the whole hog. So just get it all over there. So next up, I choose to top the curry with the red onions, but you can do it in any way that you like. But this way, yeah, the onions will then soak into the lentil curry. So that's me obviously topping the curry. And then when you're ready with the mint raita and the tamarind chutney, all you need to do is snip the end of the piping bag and literally just drizzle each of them all over on top, and the flavours just work so nicely together. The sweet and sour next to the cooling tang, it's perfect. Then I'm going over with the tomato and coriander salsa, and then to top off with the crisp of the Bombay mix. And yeah, I really hope you enjoy this one.
So next up and on to the main course. So obviously you have your Kievs, place them onto a baking tray, and you have your bhajis, place them onto the same baking tray. Put this all together in the oven for, I'd say, about 10 minutes again, just to heat through. And again, whilst the Kievs and the bhajis are in the oven, do the same again that you did with the starter. The 2 sous vide bags, just drop them into the pan of simmering water. Yeah, so just keep them in there for a good 5 minutes. You want them to just be piping through, piping hot. It shouldn't really take long at all.
And this is where the sound went again, so apologies for that. I'm still getting used to doing this real video thing. Anyway, so once you are ready to plate, when the Kievs are hot, the bhajis are hot, the curry sauces and the rice is hot, just get some plates. A good chef's tip is always to heat the plates beforehand. I'm starting with the curry sauce here. So just snip the corner of the curry sauce, pour out however much you want. If you're anything like us, we like a lot of sauce with our curries. So yeah, just pour that onto the plate. Remember, there's no rules, just do it however you like. But I plonked then, as you can see, I plonked the Kiev on top of the curry sauce so that the garlic butter oozes into the curry sauce when you cut it open. I put the Kiev next to the bhaji. And now I'm onto the rice. Literally, should be piping hot through. Snip the corner or the whole top of the bag. I serve the rice separately just to try and make it look a bit fancier. So next up and last to go on this plate is the pickled onions. Just dot them out wherever you like. They just add a nice freshness and zingness to the dish. And all that's left to do is to enjoy the dessert. Now you can just enjoy it on its own or with a little bit of cream. It's totally your preference. But thank you so much. I really hope you've enjoyed your meal, your experience. Look out for the next one. If you have enjoyed it, I'd appreciate it so much if you could leave me a review on Google. That would mean the absolute world. But thank you again so much for purchasing this. And I hope you have had a lovely evening.